Well, my dear students, welcome to the grammar class. Today, let us study about tenses. In English, there are three tenses: present tense, past tense, and future tense. What is the meaning of tenses? What is the meaning of tenses? Tenses we may understand as somewhere something like time, reference of time, not exactly time, we cannot say exactly time, but for the present, just to understand the concept, we can take it as a time. Okay, present tense, past tense, and future tense. There are three tenses in English. What is the meaning of present tense? Present tense means what is happening right now. What is happening right now, it is present tense. What has happened previously, previous happening, which has already happened in the past, previous time, not now, before now, before now. Future, after now, after now, hereafter, it is after. We can still simplify. Present tense is whatever is happening now, it is present tense. Whatever has already happened, it is past tense. And whatever is going to happen, it is future tense. In other words, still simplification, just very simple. Present tense means today. Present tense means today, this day. Whatever happens today, it is present tense. Whatever happened yesterday, it is past. Whatever happened yesterday, it is past. And what is going to happen tomorrow, it is future tense. Future tense. Present tense means now. What is happening now, today? What is happening today, now? What is happening now? I am talking to you. I am speaking to you. I am teaching grammar to you. And you are listening to me. You are listening to me. This is present tense. This video is present tense. Video number 1, past tense. I made the video number 1 month ago. Almost 1 month ago, isn't it? So it is past tense. Video number 20, it is going to happen in the future. It is future tense. It is future tense. Okay. Now I am a teacher. Now I am a teacher. But 30 years back, I was a student. 30 years back, I was a student. After 10 years, I may be retired. After 2 years, I will not be a teacher. I will be an old man, ordinary old man. Some ordinary man, isn't it? Old man, or some unknown person. I become unknown person. Even if you come across me on the road, you won't recognize me because I may have changed my face, my complexion, my physical appearance. Everything may change. So something is going to happen in the future. What has happened in the past? I was a boy. I was a young man. I was a student. That is past tense. In future, I may be an old man. Now I am what I am, isn't it? Here I am. I cannot say I am just a young man or old man. Maybe I am very near to old man. Some kind of middle-aged, past middle-age. I have passed 50 years. So later part of middle-age maybe. About to become a old man after retirement. Okay. So today is the present tense. Yesterday is the past tense, and tomorrow is going to be future tense. Now, let us understand, while writing a sentence in English, how do we express present tense? How do we express past tense? How do we express future tense? Okay. Now let me erase this. I had told you verb is very important in framing an English sentence, isn't it? I have told you already, verb is very important. Here, the tense is indicated by verb. Tense is indicated by verb. For example, I drink coffee. I drink coffee. Here, this word drink, it is the verb. I is the subject. Coffee, object. Whatever it is. Let us concentrate on this one, verb. What is drink? I intake some beverage, some liquid, coffee. I drink coffee. What tense it is? What does it indicate? What tense it indicates? I drink coffee. Whether it is present tense or past tense or future tense, I have written in front of present tense. So you may think it is a present tense. But how to find out whether it is present tense or past tense or future tense? That you can do by going back to verb. I have already told you there are 5 forms of verb. There are 5 forms of verb. Among them, let us take up 3. For example, present form, past form, and past participle. For example, let us take up drink. Here it is drink. It is the present form. In the past form, it becomes drank. D-R-A-N-K. Drank. Look at the spelling. D-R-I-N-K, D-R-A-N-K. Past form. In the past participle, it is drunk. D-R-U-N-K. Here it is U. Drink, drank, drunk. Here, the first form is drink and it is present form. It is called as present form because we use it in present tense. We use it in present tense. It is the present form. Drink. In the past form, second one. I drank coffee. So here, drank. I drank coffee. I drank coffee. And in the future tense, I will, once again this one, drink. We use the first form itself. First form and the second form. Later on I shall tell you when to use the third form, past participle form. It comes later on. For the present, it is enough if we understand these two, present form and past form. In the present tense, we use present form. In the past form, in the past tense, we use past form. And in the future tense, we use the present form plus will. We use verb. This is helping verb. Will is a helping verb. We use them together. I will drink coffee. I drink coffee today. Okay. This is today. This is yesterday. And this is tomorrow. I drink coffee. I drank coffee. I will drink coffee. Let us take up another example. Then it will be clear for you. It will be clear to you. Okay. Let us take up eat. eat, ate, eaten. Ravi eat a banana. Ravi eat a banana. In the previous example, I drink coffee. I had written I drink coffee. Here, Ravi eat a banana. Here, we should note that there is some change. What is the change? Ravi eat. This takes yes. Ravi eats a banana. Whenever there is a third person and singular, there is Ravi. Ravi is the only one person, isn't it? So singular, Ravi. This noun is singular and third person. Ravi is third person. What was third person? When we were studying pronoun table, I had told you about first person, second person, and third person. He, she, and it. These two were third person. In the same way, Ravi also. I don't say Ravi. I say I. I ate a banana. Ravi ate a banana. I don't say Ravi ate a banana. If I ate a banana, I don't say Ravi ate a banana. I don't say Mohan ate a banana. I say I ate a banana. If you ate a banana, then I will say you ate a banana. I don't say your name. You ate a banana. I use, isn't it? If I use Ravi, if I use Mohan, it only means that it is neither I nor you. It is somebody else. That means third person. So if it is only one name, Ravi eats. If it is two names, Ravi and Suresh. Ravi and Suresh eat. There is no S. Ravi and Suresh eat. When it is plural, it is only eat. When it is singular, we use eats. S should be added. Ravi eats a banana. In the past tense, Ravi ate. Here, we don't add S. We don't add S in the past tense. Only in the present tense, singular. Present tense, singular, we add S to the verb. Here, in the past tense, Ravi ate a banana. In the future tense, Ravi will, or we may use shall also. Ravi shall eat a banana. Ravi will eat a banana, or Ravi shall eat a banana. Okay, have you understood this one? Now I have told you about the tenses. It means time, we can take it as time, the present time, past time that has already happened, and future tense, future time which is going to happen. Which is going to happen means it is going to happen tomorrow or next hour or next week, next year, sometime in the future. Okay. Present tense means now. Past tense, past, that means yesterday. Yesterday. This we can take it as today also. And this is tomorrow. Okay, these are the three tenses: present tense, past tense, and future tense. Okay, I think I have understood. Now, go to the market. Go to the market or go to the bookshop. Go to the place where you can get a grammar book, a small grammar book. Catch hold of a grammar book. Buy it. It is available for a very simple, very little price, little money, small price. That means maybe 40 rupees or 50 rupees. You get any grammar book. There you can get a list of these words: drink, drank, drunk, eat, ate, eaten, read, 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 run, ran, run, write, wrote, written. That way you get the list of all the words, and then you make a note of those words in your notebook. Write in your notebook, and then just memorize or study, read again and again. every day, in the morning, in the evening. You get those words into your hands, into your head. Get those words into your head, and then it will be easy to frame sentences in English. Okay, you take care of these verbs. Okay, if you want, I do have a list of some words, but I cannot give you all the words. A little bit of sample, some sample of some some words, about 20 or 30 words I can provide you. For exhaustive list of these words, you have to go to some grammar book. And about this tenses, we shall study in my next video in detail. There are some more things to tell you about this tense. About that we shall discuss in the next video. Okay, for the present this is enough. Thank you.